That was cool.
That was very cool. Yeah, he sat and talked with me about our podcast for a little bit. I gave him our card.
Right.
And yeah, he was very cool.
Yeah, if you notice over there, did you see I have all the cards sitting up?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Whenever the nurses come in, pass them out.
So it was cool watching the stand-up routine. Pete Holmez did a great set. Maron did a great set, and two different styles of comedy. Maron is like a routine, or Pete Holmez has his routine, like his spiel, and then Maron kind of like wings it. Like it doesn't look like he has topics in his life that he'll talk about.
Right.
Pete Holmez has like jokes and funny stories that he'll tell you.
You want to get another one of those, or is that
no? I'm
good.
It's whatever. I'm gonna fuck with it no matter what.
Oh, okay.
It's on my mouth. I'm really not digging this mask, but I care about Marin's health, so I'm just gonna deal with it.
You love me. You really love me.
Maron does a great set, and he's just an anxious guy. Like he's sitting up on the stool in the most uncomfortable, awkward position, and this dude has been doing fucking stand-up like 25, 30 years, and it looks like it's his first week.
Right.
He's so anxious and nervous. He's
spastic.
He's sucking on a nicotine lozenge, like he's white-knuckling sobriety, it looks like.
Right.
Like he just walked into an AA meeting. Like he's so uncomfortable. But his delivery is on point. And so you feel like you're a friend of his and he's sharing what's going on in his life.
Right.
And he's just making it really funny.
Right.
So
it was a comedy show. It wasn't a podcast show.
No, it was just a stand-up routine. A bunch of people doing their stand-up routine, and then at the end, a longer session with the headliner.
Oh, okay.
And Maron was the headliner.
Oh, so how many comedians were?
It was 5 total, I think.
Oh, really? Right on.
So, and it was really cool. What I thought was funny was his closer. He had a closing bit, and he launched into it. Like the light goes off in the back of the room, and that tells him he needs to wrap up his segment. And then he walks over to the edge of the stage, and the audience is literally sitting up against the edge of the stage, and he leans down and he goes, okay, we got to wrap it up. We got to close big. We got to make this one really good. Like that person is with him on this.
Right.
Like we can't fuck this up.
We in this together.
Right. When it's a selfish solo thing, stand-up comedy, all of a sudden the dude he's talking to feels like, oh shit, the pressure's on me too. I'm just an audience member. Please leave me alone. It was so funny. And then he starts going into his closing bit, and the same person that he approached, like he walks to the other side of the stage and walks back to that person, and then he's looking at that person he just spoke to, and then he stops his routine, and he looks up, and there's a bug floating over that person's head, and the person's waving at it. He's like, oh shit, there's a bug over your head. And he reaches out and like snatches it Miyagi style out of the air. And someone in the back of the opposite side of the room was like, you got it. And he looks over in the corner of the room, and then he goes, wouldn't that be totally zen if I actually did grab it? And so he walks, like with the perfect comedic timing and positioning, knew exactly where to stand. He walks back to the middle of the stage, right where the spotlights are shining the brightest, and holds his hand out, and he opens up his palm slowly, and nothing. And everybody kind of goes, sighs, like, oh. And all of a sudden the bug just leaps up from his hand, right in the middle of the bright lights, and the whole room just lights up. Just fucking goes off, everybody's laughing, and then he's like, all right, guys, thank you, good night. Didn't even finish his closing bit, but he knew he had the audience in the palm of it. Literally like the bug in the palm of his hand.
Right.
And as soon as the fucking bug flew up, like with the perfect comedic timing, like it could have just flown right out.
Right.
But it like held your heart, and then it sank, and then your heart just lit up again once you realized he did grab it.
That's cool.
So he couldn't have timed it any better, but it was really cool seeing him being a master at his trade in front of everybody.
Right. Well, it's like they say, always leave them wanting more, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like his. I'm a fan of his show. Like he's when he talks, he's so cool and casual, but he has that just the way he delivers, you know. Like Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
God bless. He passed away, I believe, last year.
Yeah.
His delivery was really slow and casual.
Yeah.
You know?
Like he has a very limited range of emotion.
Yeah. But he would be like, he would say something like, you know, when you put men and women in the same office and you expect no sexual harassment, that's like putting a bear next to a stream with fish, but the fish are like swimming in honey, and you got, man, I just don't want the fish, I want the honey too. What the fuck? He's like, I couldn't spell restaurant to save my mama's life. Like, if you had a gun in my mother's head and told me to spell restaurant, I'd be like, R-E-S, wait, you, restroom, don't shoot it, wait, man. I was like, oh my God, he's funny, man. He was funny, he was good, man. Yeah. He was good. Another good comedian too, I thought, was Greg Giraldo.
Yeah.
He was good.
He was like one of the main guys for the
roast.
The roast.
So usually, yeah, he did the comedy roast. When it came to those roasts like that, I wasn't really like the main ones I watched like Charlie Sheen, naturally.
That one was good.
I watched
the William Shatner one.
I watched William Shatner. I didn't like the Pamela Anderson one or the.
That one was awkward, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's because they fucking, what's her name was there? Fucking Courtney Love and all.
Yeah.
I've been sober for 242 days. I'm like, okay.
You're fucking wasted.
Yeah, she was fucking just, oh my God, dude, she's just so out of it.
She's a wreck.
Is she a wreck still, or?
Oh yeah, she'll always be a wreck, man.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything that.
What's sad is that she doesn't get any respect anymore. Like, nobody gives a fuck. She can't even make the news. You got Lindsay Lohan, who can't stay out of the news.
Right.
But everybody's pulling for her. They want her to clean up and get better.
Right.
So we're willing to put the time into seeing how miserable she's doing.
Right. She's actually playing. Is it? Oh my God, Elizabeth Taylor, is it?
Yeah, she's
playing
doing,
Elizabeth
like Liz and something is the name of the movie.
Yeah, I think she's. That's what I had heard. But I guess. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. About, I guess.
She's supposedly a phenomenal actress.
Yeah. When she couldn't fucking stay sober long enough to actually act.
Right.
You know, that's just like you know, and I give props to Robert Downey Jr. You know. Because I remember back in the days when they were showing him live in court, you know, and he was telling the judge straight out, you know what? It's like I have a gun in my mouth and I know I'm gonna die, but I love the taste of that gunpowder. I just love it. I don't know what else to do. I think the only thing you can, put me in rehab, put me in jail, do something, because I don't know what else to do. And now look at him, dude. He's a fucking phenomenon, dude. Yeah. Phenomenon.
He's doing good.
You know. So you know, it's not like she can't come back from that, you know.
It takes time, man, and she hasn't. Those kids that grew up with celebrity never got a chance to be a human being.
Right.
They were an icon, and they will always be an icon.
Right.
So she might have to get rock bottom and live like a normal human being in order to climb up, you know, and rise out of the ashes.
Right.
So. We'll see.
Like they say, man, you have to hit rock bottom, you know, before you find your way up. And the question is what is your bottom, you know? Like, unfortunately.
But she's surrounded herself with a framework of people that will enable her.
Well, yeah, yes,
so
man.
she will never get to the bottom that she needs to.
Well, it's like the same. Like I said, the same thing that happened with Whitney Houston, you know. You know, everyone's, she was drinking a little bit. Yeah. You know, there's no such thing as drinking a little bit.
Not when you're mixing pills. And shit.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you know. So it's whatever. It is what it is, you know. But you know, I wish her all the best, and you know, because she has talent. You know, I've seen a couple of her movies. You know what I mean? She has a lot of growing to do. You know, and a lot. You know, but
not physically, man. She's got a beautiful body.
Well, yeah. Did I? I
think they showed her tits in.
I think I have.
Machete.
I have a picture of the Maxim issue with her on it, on the cover.
Yeah. She's got a beautiful rash.
Smoking. Yeah. Hot.
All right, do you want to, let's wrap it up with some news, and then we will call it a show, Marin?
A lot of diluted news? What was that?
A lot of diluted news.
Well,
with our correspondent,
I'm gonna tell you right now off the back that the information that I got was from Inside Edition, I believe. It seems that Katie Holmez filed for divorce from Tom Cruise, and actually he was, I don't know, I wish I could remember where.
I'm not paying attention to it, but I am hearing that there's like a chess match going on between the lawyers and.
Oh, it's over now. They settled already. They had settled. They settled already. Everything's. This is what I heard. I want to say we're on Saturday. I want to say I believe the day I came in here, which was Tuesday, right? Or Wednesday. It may have been Wednesday. I think it may have been Wednesday. Or no.
You came in on a Saturday.
Yeah. Tuesday, Saturdays. It may have been Saturday, last Saturday. It may have been that far. I can't remember the exact dates. And I have a pen and paper. Why didn't I write that down? Anyway, but apparently she filed for divorce, served him. He was actually on a shoot somewhere, and was served the papers. Total surprise to him that it even happened. And I guess what they had said was supposedly they had a prenup. I guess for every year she was married to him, she would get like $3 million, and so she made out with like $15 million. But that was before the kid. So now they won't disclose everything that happened, but they said that it's all been settled. And that basically, this is what I found really weird. Tom Cruise didn't issue a statement. It was the Church of Scientology that issued a statement on his behalf. You know? That's what I found kind of like, woohoo, you know, kind of weird, offbeat, you know? And so she went, and immediately after I guess within a few days of filing for a divorce, because she was a Catholic before she met him,
right?
And then she went into the whole Scientology, and she never downplayed it. She never said anything bad about it or nothing. But immediately she went back to her roots. Killed. Yeah, she went back to her roots.
I don't even want. I'll take that back. I'm not saying any condescending or reducing statements about Scientology. I'm neither for or against.
All rights reserved.
And I love Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. Well, John Travolta's Scientology, and then and like I said, I told you earlier, I can't remember the guy's name, but he plays Earl on the show My Name Is Earl, an older show. And I also found out that Ethan Suplee is part of the I don't know how do you put that, part of Scientology, or you study Scientology? Is that how you say it? Isn't there like a book out, Dianetics?
I think that's
L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah, I think that is Scientology.
That's Scientology, right?
Right.
I kind of caught little.
I think you would say Scientologist.
Or Scientologist, okay.
Oh shit! Actually, Marin, I believe that's Jason Lee you're talking about.
But yeah, so I found that kind of a little offbeat and weird that the church put out a statement rather than him putting out a statement. You know, it all seemed kind of orchestrated. You know, in a weird sense. That's, you know, but anyway, I really didn't watch. Oh, you know, it's not really news, I guess, but I'm watching this new Lizard Lick Repo. It's a new show, new season coming out I don't know if I'm promoting it or not, but
The
it's
news section has now sunk